So if you want to take out that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now! She spit in my face!
In today's video, we're going to take a trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where a pair of rocket scientists, or possibly brain surgeons, seem to operate under the misapprehension that they can film anywhere their eyes see. Well, I want to see them go to the Treasury building in Washington, D.C., or perhaps the Pentagon, and see what they can film there. Enjoy!
Open to the public, so that means we can film in there, and we still like to look for signage just so we can be aware of if someoe's gonna make contact with us. The security guard right there
came out here a little bit ago. He's watching everything I'm doing,
Yep.
but it's a little weird.
It's kind of suspicious.
Look here, Junior. Just because it's a public building doesn't give you carte blanche to walk in and begin recording. And remember, I don't care what kind of a building is, private, public, or in between. You can always be trespassed. You keep it up and you'll find out.
Hey man, how's it going? This is public property. Hello. I was just wondering, do you guys have any like brochures or like paperwork on what kind of services you offer?
Brochures on what kind of services we offer. Like, is there anything that you were interested in?
Pardon me, librarian, but these two gentlemen are illiterate, uneducated buffoons, as we shall soon see.
Well, do you guys do like, do you guys have like movies and stuff?
We do.
Okay.
They're right over there. Okay.
Over in
Yeah.
that area?
Yeah.
Where it says holds?
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you.
And if you're filming in here, then you'll need to fill out a form.
No, I'm not going to consent to that, but thank you.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna film in here, sir, you're gonna fill out a form.
I know, but it's public, so.
These are the main tendencies of a narcissistic sociopath. They don't care about anybody except for themselves. And your request is falling upon deaf ears. I'm so sorry.
Hey guys.
Hey.
There's a process you have to go through and able to record in this building. I don't want to have to call the police, but that's what I'll have to do if you guys don't leave.
This is public.
It's public, though. I mean,
it is public property, but this building requires you to fill out a specific form in order to come in here and record.
Okay, so
If you guys do not fill that form out and you come in here recording, I'll have to call the police.
Okay, can you hear me out for a second? So anything in public I can see in my eye,
This is a building. This is a public building.
Correct.
I tell you what, since you two guys are a pair of rocket scientists, why don't you head over there to the Treasury Department in Washington, D.C.? That's a public building as well. See how far you get filming in there. Oh, you'll be in federal prison before you can say what happened.
That provides public services, okay?
Correct.
right, and that's what we're here trying to,
Yeah,
we're
but to
accessing.
be in this building to record, you need to fill out the form that we require you to fill out. Are you guys gonna leave?
No.
This is public.
Thank you.
Smile, you're on camera. You guys are on camera too.
See, there's cameras everywhere. I don't understand why people take issue with it.
They can record us, but
We can't record them, yeah.
Well, Birdbrain, those cameras are there for safety and security of the library patrons. Your camera, on the other hand, could be used for nefarious Reasons! We'd have no idea where that footage is going to wind up. Oh, that's right. It's going to wind up on your pitiful YouTube channel for your 25 viewers to look at. Silly me.
A few minutes later.
Hello.
So we have a policy for filming.
Oh, yeah.
So here's our policy. You have to fill this out again. You have to get it approved. You can't.
Well, if we don't fill it out, this is public property, though.
Here's our director. And if you refuse to leave, our next step is we're going to call the police. Is that all right?
Yeah, you can.
That's our understanding? Okay. Thank you.
You guys can take these back, though.
No, you can keep it.
Well, I don't want them, so I don't want to litter. I don't want you guys to litter.
A few moments later.
The issue is you can't record our customers.
Oh, we're not recording customers. No, we're just walking.
We don't know what you guys are recording, which is why
We're gathering
Can I tell you
content from a tour story.
You don't need to tell me, which is why we have a form for you to fill out, and we give you a certain time for you to film.
I understand.
Pardon me, ma'am, but these are highly skilled, highly trained YouTube journalists, and all they're doing is gathering content for the story, but they can't tell anybody what the story is about. It's top secret until it's published to their 25 viewers. And this is all because they're unemployed and can't find a job, because they're a few fries short of a Happy Meal.
What you guys are doing.
Well, I understand,
so
but
the fact that you guys won't abide by our policy is why we're going to call the police.
that's fine. You guys can call. We would love to call the police because maybe they can come here and they can explain that this is public, and even if it is.
Well, they'll explain it to you outside when they do this. Because you will leave the
And
property when they do
you
this.
said that.
We'll tell you what we're doing. We're filming. We're gathering content for a.
That's all we have to do, which is why we're explaining.
I know, and we're just explaining that.
You explain why you want to film. You can't just come in here and film when you want. Again, you don't know what you're filming.
Yes, we can.
You're filming me.
No. Well, we're filming you right now because you're talking to us. We're here gathering content for a news story. We want to know about the services that the library offers. We're here filming your amenities. We're here filming, just content that you guys have publicly available.
I wasn't aware that idiots, imbeciles, and morons made use of the public library. I had no idea. Please, carry on.
To let our foreman, you abide by our policy.
And there's no.
Well, this is because
this
this is public property. We don't have to abide by your policy. Is what we're saying.
Okay, you said law. You have to have permission to film minors and other people. You have to have.
Not in public.
Okay.
Anything we can see from the public view is open. All right, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to head back up here because that's where we were going.
If there is, I would like to hear the law on that.
Yeah, because this is public. We don't follow policy. We follow law. When we're in public. Now, if this was private property.
If it were private property, you wouldn't have gotten past the front door, Junior. Why don't you go to Walmart or Target or Home Depot and try that nonsense? Because that is private property. It's open to the public, but they reserve the right. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, what else do you want to tell us that you know about the law? So after wandering around another 10 minutes, they decided to make a part 2. I guess for more clicks and views on their pitiful YouTube channel. So let's get right into part 2 and see what happens when the police arrive.
Make sure we all got our cameras on.
Yeah, you guys got your body cameras on?
Absolutely.
Okay, can I just get your name, sir, just so I know who I'm talking to?
Okay.
How do you pronounce that?
Van Hooser.
That's a heck of a last name.
Absolutely.
What's your badge? Dutch? Nice. What's your badge number?
2376.
Thank you, sir. Can I get your name, sir?
Lawless.
Lawless. Okay. Badge number? I'm sure you get that all the time. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
So...
You can tell this bird brain is young and immature. Why would you laugh at someone's name? How would you like it if somebody laughed at your name for no reason at all? I bet you would like it. But you'll learn, Grasshopper. Let's carry on.
We're here to ask you guys to leave. There's some library policies that you guys have not apparently been following.
But we are in... I'm sorry, go ahead.
So, at this point, you guys need to go ahead and grab yourself and leave.
But this is public property. We don't have to follow policy. Okay, we follow the law.
Policy doesn't trump law.
We've got the First Amendment. We've got the freedom to come in here and film. We're collecting content for a news story, and we did explain that to them downstairs. We don't want to give up our Fourth Amendment rights. We just want to come in here, do what we do. We'll be gone. Once you guys leave, we'll be gone in 2 minutes.
Okay, so then why don't you leave with us?
Because it's our right not to, and
Frauditors all think that somehow by giving up their identification that their Fourth Amendment rights are being violated. You have not been violated yet, sonny boy. Now, if you go to a prison cell, there's a good chance you could be violated, if you get my meaning.
we just, I guarantee.
So you're here more to just prove your point?
No.
We're actually
We're here.
reading this.
We're looking at stuff.
Let's go ahead and let's do the 2-minute work, and then we'll walk you out.
Well, we got time.
We just want to go about our business without you guys here looking over our shoulders, and that's your right.
Is they do have rights to. I mean, this is a public building, obviously, but there's still standards and requirements to stay in here.
Okay.
Okay. You can't be in here masturbating, obviously.
Of course not.
You can't be in
that would be a violation of the law.
You're right.
Right.
But you can't be in here being loud.
Nope, sir. We're not doing that.
Okay. And part of that is you can't be videoing in certain places or videoing the staff.
This little twerp is getting on my nerves. You see, he doesn't want to learn anything. He just thinks he's right and he has the First Amendment to back him up. One day, sonny boy, you'll run into the wrong one at the wrong time. Oh, I hope you publish that video because we would all love to see it.
That's part of their policy.
Right.
You know, just like you can't be unreasonably loud. I'm not talking about like disturbing the peace, being outside yelling and hollering, but you can't be in here being too loud for someone to read a book or whatever. Part of their policy in that is the videoing as well.
What law is that?
It's not a law.
Well, we're not we're not just causing a disturbance. We're not impeding anyone else's business here. We're not filming people in particular either. We did walk up.
You just filmed 3 library staff just right now.
Well, because I'm not filming them. I'm just panning my camera. Right. I'm not specific.
That is part of their policy.
And everything that we can see from
to try to
public.
make big deals about this.
And we're not either, but there is no expectation of privacy as well.
Seems to me I've heard that phrase before. No expectation of privacy in public. Now, where did I hear that?
There's no expectation of privacy in public.
We guarantee you guys, once you leave, we'll be gone here in 30 seconds.
There is no
after you guys are out the door.
Privacy. I mean,
we're not here to prove a point. We're here to finish our business, and we don't want to be.
If you weren't here to prove a point, you would leave with us instead of 30 seconds after.
Well,
That's the point.
we're not about proving the point. We're just about exercising our rights. And you guys don't want to violate USC 18242. Okay, you understand that what we're doing is we're engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Are you guys operating under the color of law?
We are all here for the same reason, all right? Okay. We're trying to do our job. You guys are trying to prove your point.
Can we get a supervisor at this point?
We're not. Yeah, if you guys are asking us to leave, I would like to talk to a supervisor. And I think that's your guys' policy.
Now, this bloody idiot may be new to the frauditing game, but he's done his homework. He's watched plenty of YouTube frauditors in action, and he knows he should demand a supervisor. When the going gets tough, ask for a supervisor. Be a Karen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's what you guys want. Yeah. But if you're going to leave in 30 seconds, you're just prolonging yourself. You're sitting here to make the point, just like you're saying.
We will leave after you guys leave. We're here doing our business. And
okay, that sounds good. So we'll walk down and you'll leave in 30 seconds.
Yes, after you guys walk out the door. All right, guys. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Well, you saw that. I'd say that was pretty successful, but my partner here would still like to speak to a supervisor, which is our right, and it is their policy.
Eventually.
Appreciate it.
Can we still speak to the supervisor?
Can we still speak to your supervisor, guys?
We're not here to bust anyone.
What is wrong with that potato can? Why is it so shaky and out of focus? Man, you got to do a better job, brother, if you're going to be a frauditor. Get a first-class camera with a good stand on it. Come on, bro.
Much later.
Hey, we actually went down to the municipal court building to get a public records request, and they were actually closed earlier today. And we went in an area that there was a sign up that said it was restricted, but it was on public property. And nonetheless, regardless, the security guard in there snatched the camera out of my hand, my selfie stick. He broke it. You can see it. So follow up with that. He wasn't a police officer,
Okay,
but
so there are restricted areas even on public buildings or government buildings.
Yeah, but we fund those. You guys don't.
Okay, but like if you go into the federal building, I can't go in the federal building with a gun.
That's correct.
Okay, so that's their policy. Okay,
you're a police officer. But you are a police officer.
Yeah.
Look, Bird Brain, you have so much to learn, it's not funny. Just please post the videos where you are handcuffed, arrested, and put into jail, because we're all going to enjoy that video.
And they won't let me go in with a firearm in the federal building.
Like you mean like if you were if you weren't wearing your on duty.
They will not let me take a firearm into
Oh,
the
okay.
federal courthouse.
Well, you guys have to follow policy though, right? Because you're police officers.
That's the whole point of what we're getting at. No one is above following the policies.
The law is.
Well, the public is. The public.
If you break a law, what happens?
You go to jail or you get fined.
But
So a policy is like the same principle that there's no jail involved. Their policy, they can ask you to leave because you're breaking. There's no criminal charges.
So you can't come in here if you don't follow the policy.
we can because it's not private property. That's what you guys aren't understanding.
So it is to a point. It's restricted. Okay, this is the whole part.
What do you mean by though to a point?
It's because it is restricted. Obviously, you can't come here at 10 o'clock at night.
They close at 9. You're right. Yeah, they close at 9.
When this dimwit was a small child, Mommy and Daddy gave him a timeout. He didn't need a timeout. He needed a knockout.
Right.
Exactly.
That's kind of a false equivocation.
It's their policy that they close at 9 o'clock.
Well, right, and we'd be breaking a law if we came in here after 9.
How so? It's just their policy.
Breaking a policy.
No, because
It's their policy that they close at 10.
right, but okay, so is this
If you're
right?
Property,
Like
you can do whatever you want.
Right, like you
access.
Right.
Then at 10 o'clock, if you came in here to force your way in through the door,
Oh, yeah.
it's still public property,
Right.
according to what you're saying.
No.
No,
Like if
that is.
well, no.
That's extreme.
Well,
That's extreme.
Okay, yeah, it's an extreme
extreme to
equivocation.
it.
It's an extreme equivocation. Hold on.
Oh my goodness, Junior. Where did you ever hear that big $5 word at? That must have been during summer school last year in that class titled Vocabulary Words Are Us.
Hold on, but let me just say, it's just like you can't go in a park, like after, a lot of places, parks close like after sundown or whatever,
again,
so.
With the city building that you said that you had restricted access, I know where you're talking about on the second floor there. Okay.
Oh no, this is the first floor.
Okay. The detective.
That's the second floor. So when you go, there's still doors inside there that are key code doors where you can't go in. That's still
Right, we wouldn't go in there, but if the doors.
No, that's still public funded areas. Everything in there is paid by the public.
Okay, but I don't know the key code, like.
Well,
but if a door is.
But that's what I'm saying.
But if I can go and open a
there
door.
are restrictions to certain areas. Okay.
So I have a question for you. So I go to the post office when I'm filming that. That's still not a.
I don't know what post office is.
Everything's the same because it's all open to the public.
It's not.
Oh, I certainly hope these two rocket scientists decide to audit a post office. They would be hilarious. But the best thing for them to do is while they're at the post office, pick up an application. No doubt about that.
Well, it's not the same as certain places may have different policies. Okay, the library has specific policies because of the multitude of people that come in here. They do research. Different people come in here and do research in here. Some people, may not want to be. There's juveniles that are in here doing different things. There's juvenile staff employees in here where the library or the post office, everybody's going to be an adult working there. So I don't know what the post office's policy is.
And that's fine, but like I was trying to say, there is no expectation of privacy. If I walk in there, it doesn't matter what my eyes see. If my camera's in
It's the same as with the camera. The camera is just an extension of our eyes, really.
That's exactly why there's camera policy is the way it is.
You can go
First Amendment, though.
Okay, no.
But you can't say that.
Maybe
you have free access.
You guys did say you were constitutionalists, or one of you guys did.
There's restricted access,
That's
like
not what I'm saying.
any business, but
You said that the cameras are
whatever I can see.
Pardon me, officer, but you're trying to communicate with a couple of court jesters. These idiots have no clue what you're talking about, nor do they care. They only know that they have the right to film, and you're not going to stop them, no matter what you say.
No. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I will tell you that the first thing we did when we entered this building with cameras, when they asked us why we were filming, we told them we were in there gathering content for a news story that may or may not be published.
For all intents and purposes, that's the end of this one, folks. It goes on a couple more minutes, but of course the idiots don't want to listen to anything the police officers have to say because they know they're right and the police are wrong. That's how it works. You should head on over to Tulsa County Transparency's YouTube page and leave them a comment. You can click on any of their videos and leave them a comment because the channel's not monetized. You won't be adding to their misfortune. That's what it is, a misfortune. At any rate, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.